Hello again. I am Michael White and I'm from Team Victoria's Secret. And today I am here to talk to you about power hours. This is vital to your success in this business as a health and fitness coach, for sure. Um, I think there's many different ways to do a power hour, but I'm going to kind of give you like little tips on how to start because I know you guys are all new coaches and so you're just getting your feet wet into all of this. So I'm going to try to make it as easy as possible. So everybody has a super busy lifestyle. It's all different, but all of us are busy. We have things going on. So whether you work full time, maybe this is a hobby for you, or maybe you're looking to build your business even though you work full time. I myself am a mom and a wife to an amazing husband and little girl, and I do this full time. But I still have my mom and wife duties, and I started this actually right after I had my daughter, so fitting it in then was where it was difficult. But everybody has their different, lifestyles that they have to keep up with. So how do you fit coaching into your already crazy life, right? This is easy. It's kind of like anything else. It's just time management. You make time for what you want. And if you really want to move forward in your business, then you're going to make time to do these vital behaviors every single day. There's different ways you can make time. So if you think about it, look at your day from beginning to end and kind of see where you could change things to make it work, or maybe little different pockets of time during the day that you have to split it up into like 15 minutes here, half hour there, that kind of thing. My biggest thing was I am a Netflix binge lover and I enjoy watching Netflix shows and I enjoy watching the on-demand shows and just watching show after show after show after show. And when I first started building my business, I was like, well, I guess that's an area where I can, actually stop for an hour and get this work done, because I knew that I wanted to build a business. So I had to give up one of my Netflix shows, but totally worth it. But that for me was where I could make time. When I was first getting back into coaching after having my daughter, it was a lot more tricky. It was like during nap times and, just whenever I could really fit it in. A lot of times she didn't sleep very long. So even if she was down for 15 minutes, I was, getting some things done and checking things off my list for those 15 minutes. So you have to be creative sometimes, but it is absolutely possible. So even if you have the craziest lifestyle, let's talk. Let's figure this out because you can make it work. Currently, what I wanted to tell you guys is that my daughter is a year old. She sleeps great through the night, but I've been getting up around 5 each morning. I do my workout in the morning and my personal development in the morning. And then during her nap time is where I do my power hour now. So that's kind of how my life works now. Yes, I'm a stay-at-home mom. Yes, I coach full-time from home, but I'm up every morning at 5 a.m. doing what needs done because I have goals to hit, and that's how you have to look at it. This is your business. In order to move forward and to grow it and to build your empire, you have to do these things every single day. So what's a power hour, right? Power hour is literally 1 hour of the day that you focus strictly on the business. So that doesn't mean scrolling through Facebook while you're, hanging out, or maybe you're distracted, you're trying to cook while you're doing other things. This is literally just an hour of you focusing on building your business. There's just a few little things that are like vital to do, especially when you first get started. There's like 3 things we really want you to get started in every single day. The first one, you got to add to your network. That means adding new friends on Facebook or any social media that you're using. You have to add new people because how else are you going to get new customers coming to you? You want to add them every single day. We recommend 3 to 5 every single day people. Because every day, if you're adding that many people, then those new people are going to begin seeing your posts and going to begin following you in your health and fitness journey and watching you go through all of this. So every single day, 3 to 5 people. So where do you find these people, right? This was a little awkward for me at first, but I'm totally comfortable with it now. You can go to your mutual friends list that's in your Facebook, but that can be tricky because you don't want to add friends that of your fellow coaches. So you want to add brand new friends, somebody who maybe, is a like a, close family friend is fine, but you don't want to add any other coach's friends. You know what I mean? Because that's kind of their market and you don't want to take their market from them. So when you add your friends, you can do the mutual friends, suggestions list that Facebook offers you, or you can actually just search, for other people by the first names, that kind of thing. The easiest thing for me when I first got started was I actually looked into other Facebook groups. So on Facebook, there are groups for everything. There are yard sale sites, there's mom support groups, there's Disney fanatic groups, there's a dog group. For me, I'm in a lot of faith-based groups, so Christian groups. So think about you and think about what you love and find some groups on Facebook that you can go to and connect with other people there. So what's great about doing this is you guys already have something in common. So say it's a dog group. I have 2 Rottweilers and they're my babies before I had my baby, like they're my boys. And if I go to a Rottweiler lover group or whatever, I can immediately click with every single person in that group because they love Rottweilers just as much as I do. And that's what we want to base these new friendships off of. We want to base them off of connections and relationships. And we want to make sure that we're building a foundation to have a really good friend. This isn't just a sales thing. We want to, make that relationship happen first. And then once they, trust us and they see all that we're doing, most of the time they become interested in how they can become healthier too. So go to these groups, request to be added to these groups, all different ones. And once you start talking to people and you start getting to know other people, then sending them a friend request isn't so scary because you already talked to them. And like I said, you already have something in common. So it makes it a lot easier for your new coaches to start adding people. But that's something you do in your power hour. So every single day in your power hour, you're going to add 3 to 5 people. 3 to 5 people every single day. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to have to invite. You want to invite people to join you on this amazing journey, whether it's a coaching invite, whether you see somebody and you're like, oh my goodness, this person would be a fantastic coach. She's so uplifting. She clicks with me. She works out every day. This would be an amazing opportunity for her. That's who you want to talk to about becoming a coach and, living the same lifestyle you are. And then you may find some other people that you connect with that have mentioned before to you that maybe they struggle with nutrition or, working out every day because maybe they work full time and they have a hard time fitting in an hour at the gym. This is where you can talk to them and you say, hey girl, I have a great option for you. We actually do this right at home and 70% of the workouts are 30 minutes or less. And you cannot beat it. So talk to them like you're talking to a best friend. And you love the products already. So inviting can be scary, but it also doesn't have to be. If you love something enough and you believe in your product, then just share it with everybody, because if nobody shared it with you, where would you be? Not here, not doing this training, and not living a fantastic life. So you want to share. You want them to become happy just like you are. So inviting every single day is crucial in your power hour. 3 to 5 people every day. Invite them to a challenge group. Invite them to a free group. Invite them to the coaching opportunity. Just invite them. And a lot of people, you'll be surprised. They'll be like, oh, yeah, give me some more information on that. And it's a lot easier than you think. So I'll actually get into talking a little bit more about inviting later, but that's something that you want to do in your power hour is get those invites out 3 to 5 every single day. Last thing that we're going to talk about as far as like vitals for your power hour is follow-ups. So life is crazy. We just talked about this. I'm one of those people that if I get a message from somebody and I read it and my daughter starts running towards the dog water bowl, then I just put my phone down and I totally forget about the message that somebody sent me. And honestly, that happens to a lot of people. So if someone doesn't respond to you, or maybe they were really interested at first and then they just stopped talking to you altogether, do a follow-up, because I guarantee something happened that was just something crazy in life and they didn't mean to ignore you. They simply forgot or got busy doing something else. So follow up with those people that you are previously inviting the week before, because they may be super interested in the opportunity and you don't want them to miss out just because you didn't follow up with them. So 3 to 5 follow-ups every single day. 3 to 5 is the number for you new coaches. That's what you want to do every single day during this power hour. Okay. I think I talked about all that good stuff. So let's talk about the different markets that you have. There's something called a warm market, and then there's something called a cold market. And your warm market it's going to be people that you already have a relationship with. So this is going to be your family members. It's going to be your friends on Facebook, whether they're from college or high school, or maybe your coworkers. Anybody that you already know personally is going to be considered your warm market. And then your cold market is going to be all those new people that you're adding, you want to become new friends with, and you're building that relationship with. That's going to be your cold market. So those are your two different markets, but you're going to approach them both the same way. This isn't about sales, guys. Hate to break it to you, we're not about selling the stuff. It's all about truly giving somebody a solution to a problem that they may have. And whether that problem is, rushing out the door in the morning and skipping breakfast. Hey girl, guess what? I have this shake and it is my healthiest meal of the day. It takes me 60 seconds or less to make, and it tastes like a chocolate peanut butter dream. And that's how you solve that problem. So these people that come to you with those issues, or you're talking to, and they just have those simple problems, you give them these solutions and they're like, oh my goodness, thank you so much, because that makes everything so much easier for them. And that's what we want to do. These little changes that we're able to help people make is what adds up to those big results and just them hitting their goals in the long run. So don't be afraid to talk about this product and talk about your programs and the coaching opportunity, because you know the effects of it and all those people are watching you go through it. So don't be worried about being that salesy person, because we do not want you to be that salesy person. Hate to tell you. We want you to make these friendships and truly help them to live a better life. Okay, so this is really important. In your pockets of time that you find, whether you do the power hour and it's a strict hour, or maybe you do a half hour in the morning, half hour at night, whatever you can do to fit it in, make sure you are sticking to the business when you're doing this power hour. So try not to have distractions around. Try to put that stuff away. Don't scroll through Facebook. Go through all your power hour stuff first. This is when you have to focus on building your business, because if you don't do it in these pockets of time and you waste it and you procrastinate, then it's not going to get done. And the only way to move forward into your business and to reach those business goals that you have is to do this consistently every single day. So when you are in that power hour time, do your business stuff. It's that simple. Okay, vitals, we're going to talk about the 4 vitals of behavior. I spoke about this a little bit in my first video, welcoming everybody, but some of the vitals that are in there isn't really included in your power hour. So your power hour is all about the inviting, and you can do your recognizing, you can do your posting to Facebook, and you can check into your challenge group and check into your coach group. All of that can be done in your power hour. So it's more like the technical stuff that you can do, or if you're like me, I'm a pen and paper kind of person. So all of that stuff, the business side is your power hour stuff. But don't forget about those other vitals. So make sure you're getting your workout in. Gotta fit it in every single day. People are watching you and they're waiting for you to fail, most likely, because I think it's 80% of people that start a business, venture, don't actually complete it. Same stats for a workout program. 80% of people that start a workout program don't finish it. And you're there to show them that you're going to be in that 20% that do finish it. And so every day, get your workout in and drink your Shakeology. So, so important. And don't forget about your 10 minutes. This is literally 10 minutes of personal development. Personal development will change your life. It is what changes you from the inside out. And that's how you truly begin to grow into a new coach. And you're able to help lead these other women, or whoever your target market is, to these new, happier lifestyles. It's because you know how to grow, because you've done it. And so this personal development, that's what's going to make you happy first. So 10 minutes of that every single day. You can listen to it. You can read it. I don't care how you get it done. Do it on the way to work. Do it while you're doing dishes. Get it done, because it's so important. So 10 minutes of that. do your workout every single day, post that sweaty selfie in your challenge group because they're waiting for you to post it too. They want to make sure you're following up, and drink your Shakeology every day. If anything, Shakeology for me is just an easy meal that I know is healthy, that I don't have to work out like a plan with. So I love it. So get your Shakeology in every single day. Quickly about posting, during your power hour, you want to make sure you're doing your posts onto your social media, whether it's Facebook or Instagram, or whatever one you want to use. Make sure you're posting 3 to 5 times a day. It sounds like a lot. I know that. But you want to make sure that you are active on your page. People are going to be following you. And if you consider yourself a health and fitness coach, they're going to be watching for all of those, workout selfies. They're going to be looking for, your mom life struggles. They're going to be watching to see if you're going to walk your dog that day. They're going to watch everything that you do. And so 80% of it's going to be your lifestyle posts. That's something that's totally not health and fitness or coaching related. And 20% of it's going to be coaching related. And you want to make sure you have that big gap because you don't want to vomit Beachbody all over the place. That isn't something that you want others to hear all the time. And I know that I personally don't like when others do that to me about their company. So you don't want to, come across that way. You want to make sure that they see that you're a real person and that, family comes first. In this Beachbody business, family is first, especially on my team. I don't want you to think that I want you to do this and do this and do this before everything else. And no, literally, I want you to take care of yourself and your family first. So that's why it's 80% lifestyle posts, guys. People want to see that you're a real person and you're not a salesperson. But make sure you wiggle those 20% of those posts in as a health and fitness one, because that is important. Your personal page is your business page, and they want to make sure, you want to make sure that you're showing that side of you as well, because that is becoming your lifestyle, which is awesome. So there's that. All right. Last thing I want to talk about, there are tons of trackers that you can use for your power hours. If you go into our team page, I believe that I have some in an album in there that you guys can check out. You can print them out. You can mark them, mark them all up, write down the names of the people you're talking to every day. Everybody has their own system. I use pen and paper system. Literally, it's just a notebook, and I just write things down. So I write all my names down. I have a follow-up list. I have an invite list. I have a form list. All of that stuff is literally right on my one notebook. So do it your way, whatever works for you. I know people that use highlighters. I know people that have these crazy planners with all these tabs in it. Whatever works for you is what you want to use. Just be organized, because you want to make sure you know who you're talking to, and you want to make sure you know who you're following up with. And you don't want to keep inviting the same people over and over and over again. So make sure you keep a list, guys. Be organized with your business. All right, last point, and this is so important. It kind of goes with the whole family time thing. When you're not working your business and after you do your power hour and all the other vitals, make sure you kind of set that phone aside a little bit. Set everything aside. Get off of your electronics for a little bit and focus on that family time. You don't want Beachbody to be above anything else. The biggest thing for me was I actually had to go into my settings into my phone, and I turned off the notifications that came up on my lock screen. So I actually went into my phone and I turned off all the notifications for all of my apps so they did not appear on my lock screen. So what's great about that is that I could be sitting there and my phone's not blowing up. It's not making noise. It's not vibrating. I don't see the light coming on all the time. When I would see all that before, I would jump over and run over and start responding to people. But that's going into your time with your family and time that you're not supposed to be working. So if that is something that you think you should do, I highly recommend it. It's super easy. I still get my text messages that pop up on my lock screen, but I don't get anything else. And it's such a relief to not have to be stressed when I'm not on my power hour or working or anything like that. I don't want to have to be worrying about all that stuff when I'm having my family time. So that's my last tip for today. That's what I want to talk about with power hours. It can be super simple, but make sure you do it your own way and you do it organized and you're doing it every day, because the business is only going to grow with your consistency in all of this. So, all right, guys, we'll see you soon.